Have any of you ever thought of putting your costume into a cosplay competition? Well, if you have, this is the video for you because in this cosplay talk, we're going to be talking about entering a cosplay costume competition thing. Now, costume contests, or masquerades as they're otherwise known by, come in a variety of sizes as well as styles. Some can be super competitive and more based on the quality and craftsmanship of the costume, while others are more based on stage performance and audience engagement. For this particular video, I'm just going off of my experience at the Kamikaze costume contest. This was my first costume contest ever, even though I've been cosplaying for quite a few years, and it was quite the experience. The Masquerade at Kamikaze was Saturday evening, and it had 3 categories that you could win first, second, or third in. The first is single category, and then there was a group category, and the last was a video game category. I guess it was the theme. And in each group, each first, second, or third got a certain amount of prize money, going all the way up to $3,500 for first place in the single category. And every winner, whatever place, got tickets to next year's convention. So first up, in order to get into the Masquerade, I had to pre-register, I guess I want to say, and I did that a few months ahead of time before the actual con started in October. I was allowed to wear my costume all day. It wasn't like secret, like I know at San Diego Comic-Con you're not allowed to wear your costume before actually displaying it in the Masquerade. But at Kamikaze I was, so I wore it around all day and it was tons of fun. So then 2 hours before the actual competition, I think the competition was at 7, so at 5 I had to check in. And that was super easy. It was just 2 hours of waiting backstage in this little like curtained off area with all the other cosplayers. I don't know, it was cramped, there were no seats, there were girls, all of the girls in like stilettos and wedges. The girl in front of me I got to know, she was dressed as Effie, and oh my god, her heels, they looked amazing, but they were so painful. So that 2-hour wait before the actual costume contest started, and then you had to wait your turn in line through the entire hour that it took to go through the whole contest. So I didn't really like that. And also, when I first registered, it talked about prejudging, which I was really excited for. That's when the judges get to come backstage and they kind of nitpick over your costume, you get to explain it and all the hard work you put into it. But then 2 days, maybe 3, maybe 4, but right before the convention, I got an email from the staff saying that prejudging was canceled. Which really made me really sad because the judges don't get to look at your costumes. However, which took me by surprise, about an hour before the show started, the judges did come backstage and kind of talk to everybody and kind of look, and actually I don't even know if they got to talk to anyone, but they talked to me and a few of the girls around me and guys and everyone. But it really wasn't super nitpicky. They just kind of asked us a few questions and then moved on. I even expected the judges to ask us some questions up on stage. They warned us about that backstage. They're like, if we repeat questions on stage, that's okay, don't get nervous, we're just asking so the audience knows. But on stage, not one of the judges asked any of the cosplayers any questions. It was just kind of like, cosplayer go on, hit the 3 X's on the floor, pose, photographers take pictures, then walk off stage. And that was it. Okay, so forgive me, but I just spent the last like 15 minutes looking at the Facebook Kamikaze page as well as their official website, and it didn't list who the judges were. There were 4 of them. I know it was Yaya Han and Ivy Doom Kitty, but I don't know who the other 2 are, and I feel really bad. But they're not listed anywhere, and I don't know what to do, okay? But there were 4 judges. Okay, so anyway, back to the contest. I'm a very nervous stage frighty person, so I was extremely nervous going through the whole backstage thing. Once I was on stage, actually the terror of climbing like the 5 steps onto the stage really freaked me out because I was massive. I had to have my wings up because I couldn't do them by myself, so I like had to like shuffle sideways onto the stage, and I was so scared something was gonna break. But it was real cool. The announcer came over and he actually helped guide my wing over one of the railings, and I got on stage fine. I hit my 3 marks and I posed and everybody cheered so loud. Woo! Thank you so much if you cheered for me. I don't know, but oh my god, there was this Harley in the very front of the stage. Whoever you are, find this video, tag me or something, because I looked at you and I was like, Harley, my people are here, I am fine. And then it was over. I was off the stage, put my wings down, waited for the contest to end, and then waited for the winner announcements. So I'm not going to talk about the video game category or the group category, all of which the winners were very cool. I'm just going to focus on the singles event because that's what I was entered into. So the third place winner was Bram Stoker's Dracula. Second place was a Maleficent. And first place was Lady Loki. And to continue on trying not to sound like a total douchebag and narcissist, I would have chosen 3 different winners. And I am not a professional. I haven't judged any other costume contest to have any prior knowledge, but just talking with the other cosplayers and how much time they spent and what they did, what they put into their costumes, and just seeing all the different costumes. And they're in no particular order because I don't really know out of them who I would choose first, second, third, and fourth. These are just my 4 favorite costumes that I feel should have placed in the single category. First was Kelly's Lady Loki. Her costume was amazing and she did win first place and she totally deserved it. Her makeup was awesome, her warbler work was awesome, and her seamstress in the corset she made, beautiful. Just, it was freaking beautiful to see close up firsthand. Second person I think should have at least placed was the big sister. I don't know, just looking at her costume, it was impressive. It looked great, all the work she had to do with the pack thing and the helmet. I just thought it looked really cool and it was well put together. Third person I thought should have placed was the Wonder Woman. Her design of Wonder Woman was her own original creation, which automatically I think gets major props. It was made mostly of warbler and foam. I just thought the design was really cool with all the layers and the angular shapes, and all the stars she had on her forehead, on her bracers, and on her belt, they all lit up. And just lighting things up I think is impressive. And backstage, honestly, I'd say half of the costumes had something that lit up. So I guess that's not really the biggest wow factor anymore because everyone's starting to do it. But it's still pretty cool. And the fourth person I felt that should have been in the running to at least play something was myself. Please don't make me feel narcissistic, but just talking to everyone and judging, I felt like my costume was good enough to at least get third or something. I do have 2 more honorable mentions just because I thought they were really original and creative. The first is the Scarecrow, which is like needles coming out of his fingers, and it looks like a Scarecrow rendition that I've seen somewhere online, but I'm really not sure. I can't put my finger on it. It might have been an original design. I just thought it was very cool and kind of creepy. Second honorable mention goes to the Pikachu Geisha, which I just thought was really cute. Her fabric twist was really pretty with the swirls on it, and the back actually lit up. The back of her dress lit up and it had a Pokeball shape on the back, and I just thought that was really cute. But I also want to know what you guys think, so I'm posting a lot of the pictures from the convention that I found floating on sites. I'm posting them all to my Facebook page, so if you guys want to head over and check some of the other costumes out, I highly recommend you do, because these cosplayers were so incredible and their costumes were simply amazing. All in all, I'm definitely going to enter a competition again. I don't know when. I'm not like all gung-ho, like have to compete every convention I go to. No, but it was a lot of fun. I feel like it was totally worth it just to meet new friends and to show off my costume. So if you guys want a little backstage peek of the competition, I actually vlogged through the whole thing. So you can go check out my kamikaze vlog somewhere over here, and you actually see my entire 2 days at the convention, but there is a lot of footage of backstage and competitors with the competition going on. So if any of you guys ever thought about entering into a costume contest, I'm here to tell you that you should definitely do it and go for it. And you don't need the biggest, most flashiest, light up, most grandest costume. You just need something that you're proud of to show off on stage, so do it. Sign up for the next cosplay competition or masquerade that the con you're going to is hosting. So that's it. Thank you all so much for watching. What are you doing? Stay up here. I'm almost done. Make sure you like and favorite this video and to subscribe if you like more things and everything cosplay. I'm gonna keep these videos going. I'm on a roll here. So that's it. I'll see you guys later. Have a good night. You are going to bed. It is bedtime. Let's go. I just don't know what to do with you. Put my sock, because I know you're in love with my sock. It's Christmas season, so I have Christmas socks on. I'm gonna put it over here. I'm gonna put it over there, and you can hang out on that shoulder. Yes! That better not be my car. Tea time. You don't get any because you're not being friendly today.